Okay, let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly got lost in a daydream? I mean, not just for a second, but completely, totally lost in a world that you built inside your own mind. Well, today we're going to talk about a huge, but kind of quiet change that's happening to all of us: the slow, steady death of our imagination. You know that inner world, the one you could escape to as a kid? It probably feels like it's getting smaller, doesn't it? And if you felt that, I bet you've wondered if maybe, just maybe, it's something you're doing wrong. But here's the thing. What if it isn't your fault at all? What if this feeling is actually a side effect of a massive shift in how we experience the world itself? Because, see, we've gone through this huge change. We've shifted from being active creators inside our own heads to being, well, passive consumers. Think about reading a book, right? Your mind has to do all the heavy lifting. It has to build the world, picture the characters, imagine the sounds. But today, so much of that work is just done for us before we even get a chance to try. So let's really dig into the first big reason this is happening. We are living in an age of instant everything, where ready-made content is basically replacing our own need to create. Let's do a quick test. When I say the word dragon, what do you picture? For a lot of us, it's not some unique creature we dreamed up. Nope, it's an image pulled straight from a blockbuster movie, perfectly rendered and delivered right into our brain. And it's the exact same story with video games. That amazing feeling of victory, we don't have to imagine it. It's handed to us with incredible graphics and heart-pounding sound. The whole experience is provided, not conjured up from scratch. And now, this whole trend has reached its final frontier, the act of creation itself. You can just type a simple prompt into an AI and boom, you get a song, an image, a poem in seconds. The very muscle we use for imagination is getting less and less of a workout. And here's the absolute key to all of this. Imagination isn't some magical gift you're born with. It's a muscle. And just like any other muscle in your body, if you stop using it, it gets weaker. This world of instant gratification is basically taking away any reason for us to even flex it. So what's the big deal? Who cares if we're a little less creative? Well, the consequences are actually huge. This goes way beyond just art. There is a deep personal cost when we start letting other things do our imagining for us. It's like a chain reaction, a domino effect. It starts with something that seems small, like you can't quite picture an apple clearly in your mind. But that exact same skill is what you use to imagine a different career path or a better life for yourself. So when that first little step gets shaky, your ability to actually design the future you want, well, it starts to fall apart too. And you gotta remember, this power to imagine a different future isn't just about you or me. On a huge scale, it's the engine that drives all of human progress. Every single great invention, every scientific breakthrough, every work of art, it all started as an image in someone's head of something that wasn't real yet. It's literally a world-building force. So what on earth could be powerful enough to weaken a force that literally shaped all of human history? And the answer is kind of brutal in its simplicity. Our own minds just can't keep up. The slow, quiet work of building a world inside your head just feels impossible when you compare it to the instant, effortless hit of dopamine you get from swiping to the next video. Our imagination is being outpaced. And that brings us to the most critical point of all. Because the stakes here are so much higher than just creativity or personal goals. We're talking about the very thing that has allowed our species to survive and thrive for millennia, our ability to adapt. Look, this isn't about whether you can write a book or paint a masterpiece. This is about the fundamental human ability to look at a problem that's never existed before and dream up a solution. It's about seeing a future that's different from the present. Seriously, just think about that for a second. If our ability to solve new problems, to adapt to whatever the world throws at us, and to build better futures, if all of that comes from our imagination, what happens to us when that well finally runs dry?